Hey, good morning, everyone. So, exciting news for me anyway, that one of the white-tailed eagles from the Isle of Wight reintroduction project has turned up not far from my house. So it roosted in, some trees, not a million miles away from here. I obviously won't give exact locations. So, one of the ecologist who works for the Wildlife Foundation, who monitors them, has dropped me a message. So I'm going to go and have a wild eagle chase. No ideas whether the bird will still be there or even whether we're going to see it, because spotting even one of the biggest of the British birds of prey can be like a wild goose chase or wild eagle chase. So here we go. Let's go. So I've just pulled over a little side lane because in front of me now is the big block of woodland where the bird has been roosting in and around. I've no idea. I'm gonna have to look at my map because I'm just getting screenshots. But what I don't want to do is go too close, and if I start sort of walking the forest tracks and stuff like that, it's just like a needle in a haystack jobby. So this really is a case of finding a decent vantage point with a big open view, and then hopefully the bird will come up and I'll get it in the scope. Or so one of the things I need to do is keep an eye on the crows as well, and I've just seen the crows kicking off over there, and they're chasing a beautiful female goshawk. I'm not going to have time to set my scope up, but one thing crows don't like is goshawks, because crows are on the menu. So that's a good start, if nothing else. And on the drive over here, I saw a peregrine near to a quarry that we've not had peregrines in for a long time, so that's really good as well. But yeah, that's a good start. And there's loads of crows over there going absolutely berserk. Right, okay, I think this is as good as we're going to get it. I can see the big block of woodland that she's been roosting and moving about on. And yeah, I don't think, without going miles away and being a long way off, I don't think I'm going to get any better. I mean, it could be that she's gone already. First light, she's come out of her roost site and moved on. She was moving about. It looks quite a bit yesterday. The good thing is, I've seen buzzards, goshawk, all getting excuse me, mobbed by corvids, so that's a good sign. Will certainly give me a clue. And also there's rabbits about, which is food. So yeah, that's positive. It's bloody cold. I mean, it's a gorgeous day, but I can't tell you how cold this wind is. So it's going to be a long, I think it's about, what time are we on? It's another 4 hours, I think, until they get the next fix on the transmitter to tell me that she's probably somewhere else. So and I'm nowhere near, but hey, that's the joys of watching birds of prey, especially big, very rare ones. About to get very, very wet, so yeah, we're about to get very, very wet, so I'm going to head back to the van for half an hour and the shower passes through. So I've had to retreat to the van. Well, I haven't had to, but I'm absolutely freezing. It's a really nice day, but the wind is blowing across this valley And yeah, so my face and my hands are absolutely frozen. I forgot to put my gloves in my bag. So it is, the time is 22. So at 5:02 I get an update. And I've touched base with my friend and they're going to send me the location. And the wonderful thing about this GPS is it's exact as well. The only downside is if the bird's flying, then the location, yeah, obviously will change. Right, we're off. Would you believe it? I've literally only got to go to the other side of that hill, but of course I've got to drive all the way round. So yeah, it's like a 40-minute drive round to do 20 miles, which is a pain, but she's gone to a reservoir, so we assume she's gone fishing. This really is like a wild eagle chase. I've just had another fix or sent to me, and the bird has moved again. So I hadn't even got to the last where she was last time, and she's moved again. So I've just spun around, and I'm yeah. Apparently I'm 1.1 mile away. Buzzard. So apparently the big block, I've been sat in this lay-by for like the last 25-30 minutes waiting for the next fix, and apparently the fix has come from that block of trees up there, and she's not moving really anywhere. So she's either tucked in somewhere and I can't see her, but I'm gonna have to get the scope out and have a look. Fingers crossed. I can't believe that she's been sat there in front of me potentially for the last half an hour, but I've not seen any birds except for a buzzard, and it definitely wasn't an eagle. You've got a buzzard perched over there. Tell the eagle. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I'm fucking dumbfounded with this. Fucking hell, there it is. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the moment, really. And if she takes off, I'll try and film it as best as I can. But oh, what a day! That was something else. I don't normally get that excited about seeing, yeah, British birds of prey. It doesn't have, I get a bit spoilt nowadays. So that was quite something to see a white-tailed eagle visiting, you know, not far, not a million miles from my house in Wales. It's such an exciting prospect to hope that they're back. I just can't get over how inconspicuous that bird is. I genuinely don't think I'd have spotted it if that buzzard hadn't have been sort of dive bombing it, or there'd be a lot of staring with the scope. They just blend in so well. But anyway, fantastic day. White-tailed eagle from the Isle of Wight visiting Wales. Will she stay? Who knows? Super exciting though.